So Donald Trump is co-hosting an investor event in New York City next week for a company the New York Post calls the Amazon of gun sales. Now, that headline alone should raise a few eyebrows because we already know anytime guns and anything remotely resembling tech or modern infrastructure comes together, somebody in power somewhere gets nervous. The company is called GrabAGun. If you're in the 2A world, you've probably already used them before. Buy the gun online, ship it to your FFL, background check, done, simple, easy. They've been around a while, but now they're stepping it up. According to the Post, Trump Jr. along with business partner Omid Malik and GrabAGun CEO Mark Namati plan to take the company public through a SPAC merger with Columbia Acquisition Corp. 2. The ticker symbol they're planning to trade under? PEW. Yeah, as in pew pew. That's the level of trolling I can get behind. Now, this isn't just a gun store IPO. This is what's called a SPAC play, or Special Purpose Acquisition Company. And for those who don't know what that is, here's a quick breakdown.
You've probably heard of initial public offerings, or IPOs, but what about SPACs? These are special purpose acquisition companies, and they're a twist on a traditional IPO. SPACs are formed solely to raise money through an IPO to buy another existing company. Also known as blank check companies, SPACs have existed since the 1990s. They've recently gained popularity as a way for big-name companies, like Virgin Galactic, for example, to go public. Why are SPACs so popular? A big part of their appeal is that they're often easier and faster than traditional IPOs, offering private companies an alternative way to go public. Once the SPAC has gone public, investors can buy shares just as they would in any other publicly traded company. The money raised during the IPO is put in an interest-bearing trust account and can be used only to acquire another company.
So yeah, this isn't just about selling guns online. This is about a gun company using Wall Street's own tools to break into a space we've been locked out of for years. And if you've been paying attention to how traditional financial institutions treat gun businesses, that's not just interesting, it's revolutionary. We've been screaming for years in the 2A world about how badly we need our own infrastructure, our own platforms, our own tools, our own everything, because the places we've been forced to rely on don't want us there. Let me put it plainly. Banks have dropped gun companies with zero warning. Insurance companies cancel policies the second they hear FFL. Credit card processors have been bullied into tracking gun sales using merchant codes. YouTube demonetizes our videos. Instagram shadow bans anything with a barrel. And let's not forget Operation Choke Point.
Operation Choke Point is a government initiative designed to intimidate banks from doing business with industries the government considers high risk. This secret program threatens banks with audits, lawsuits, or heightened regulatory scrutiny. 30 industries were targeted, including short-term lenders, telemarketers, and firearms sellers. This operation effectively chokes high-risk businesses from banks, payment processors, and other financial services. Without a bank to deposit money or payment processor to handle credit card transactions, businesses cannot operate.
That's not some conspiracy theory. That's not a fringe talking point. That was a federal policy targeting lawful gun businesses and trying to strangle them out of existence without passing a single new law. No debate, no vote, just quiet pressure behind the scenes. And even though they say Operation Choke Point ended in 2017, the effects never really went away. Banks still drop FFLs with no explanation. Payment processors still run for the hills. The message is the same. If you're in the gun world, you're guilty until proven profitable. And yet, somehow we're still here. So yeah, seeing a company in the gun space not just survive all of that, but then take the next step and go public, that's not just cool. It's a direct challenge to the system that's been trying to keep us boxed in and out of the modern world. Now, I'm not here telling you to go buy stock. I'm literally not allowed to say that. I sit on the board of this company. So let me be very clear. This is not financial advice, but I can tell you this. For the first time, we might be looking at the blueprint for what building a future-proof 2A ecosystem could actually look like. One that doesn't have to beg for a seat at the table because it's building its own damn table. This is the kind of thing that doesn't just move the needle, it recalibrates the entire scale. And if it succeeds, We're not just talking about one gun company on the stock exchange. We're talking about a proof of concept for something way bigger, that we in the gun community don't need to ask permission to be part of the modern economy. We just need to build and keep building and never stop. So whether this thing flies or falls, it's a shot fired into a system that's been working overtime to silence people like you and me. And for once, I don't think they can ignore it. One thing's for certain and two things are for sure. Politicians and tech giants don't want gun content to be recommended to you. And we're all fighting this culture war together. Now, you can help do your part by liking, commenting, subscribing to the channel, but most importantly, sharing this video with at least one person. Together, we can stop the suppression of our 2A rights. And don't forget to click the link in the description section of this video for the products that I mentioned in this video.